What's up, everyone? I'm coming to you from the campus of Concordia University here in Irvine, California, where one of the places I go to work. I love this place. It's an exciting place, and there's just all kinds of young, energetic people and a fantastic staff. Great place to send your students, the students you know are going off to college. And I am here to talk to you about a couple of pet peeves. I'm doing a series on things not in the Bible that people think are in the Bible. And this one has to do with the Apostle Paul. I have heard so many sermons, and they're always very melodramatic. And they stretch out the word God, and they say, and it was God who turned Abram into Abraham. And it was God who turned Sarai into Sarah. And it was God who turned Jacob into Israel. So far, so good. That's true. And then they say, and this just, I cringe. And it was God who turned Saul, into Paul. No. Saul of Tarsus, Shaul of Tarsus, that was his Hebrew name. That was his Jewish name. And anytime he went into a synagogue, his whole life, he would introduce himself as Shaul of Tarsus. And that was his ethnic identity name. When he was dealing with Greek-speaking people, on the other hand, Gentiles, he was Paulos. And Paulos is Greek. It's a nickname for shorty. It's not like God said, and God turned Saul into shorty. No. He was always shorty to his customers, and he was always Saul to his Jewish friends. And he was his whole life both ways. It's not like he changed from one to the other, although he spent a lot more time with Greek-speaking people later on in his life, and he kept getting kicked out of synagogues, so he quit using the name Shaul. So it wasn't like God transformed him. Yes, God transformed Paul from someone who hated his son Jesus to someone who was his biggest advocate. That's a big deal, and that's true, and that's in the Bible, but he did not change his name from Saul to Paul. Another one is the book of Revelations. I hear it all the time. There's a Charlie Daniels song that says, read the book of Revelations for yourself. I'm thinking, oh, gosh, no, don't do that, Charlie. Charlie, you're a great musician. Ask somebody. There's no book of Revelations. It's a singular revelation. It's not like several books. It's not a series. It's a book. It's not a mini-series. And the other one is when people say Psalms 23. No, it's Psalm 23. There's only one Psalm 23. It's the book of Psalms, 150 of them. But each time you mention a psalm, you use the singular. Just do that for me. Just do that for me. These are not important points. They're not salvation issues, but it's not in the Bible. Go ahead and search hashtag not in the Bible for the entire series. I'd love to have you watch it and pass it on to other people. I've come up with a list of 62 things that people think are in the Bible that are not in the Bible. It's just like spring cleaning when we trim the tree of all the dead wood so that we can really get at what's alive. And we need to do that every generation with the Bible and trim down to what the Bible actually goes on and says. So I hope you'll subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and hit the notifications bell and all that stuff. And I will talk to you again tomorrow.